Hi, this is author Susan Stotterell, and I hope you will enjoy my reading of the excerpt from Mission 2, Unexpected Visitors, Volume 2 of Sophia of the Bright Red Sneakers series. Reading from Chapter 3, Intersection of Good and Evil. Liza Johns, an enslaved 11-year-old girl, groomed her charges to perfection over the arrival of their new stepmother. Each child, nervous and eager to please, waited at the top of the grand stairway with Liza standing directly behind the girls. The long black sleeves of her formal housemaid's dress enveloped the girls in her arms. Her stiffly starched white apron fanned out like a guardian angel. Soon, a new unknown mother would take charge of these girls. Mariana, Ezekiel's first wife and mother of the three girls, had died just before Christmas, 1831. Mariana had been a good mistress to all the enslaved labor. She had cared for them when they were sick and saw that the enslaved received adequate food and clothing. As for Mariana's three daughters, getting a new stepmother could mean misery ahead. Everyone connected with the plantation in any way was nervous. Anne, who was soon to be 5 years old, was fidgeting in her pale yellow organza dress. Its voluminous sleeves, the height of fashion, rivaled the size of the entire frock and ended in a tight band just below her elbow. Her strawberry blonde plait encircled her head and lay beneath a white cap. Lemon and green ribbons tied under her chin were held in place by tiny bouquets Liza had embroidered. Liza looked over at Rose to her left. "You're as pretty in that dress as your name implies." The 8-year-old wore a deep rose-colored frock. Pleating ran across the bodice in an off-shoulder design. A full skirt hung from a belted waist to mid-calf. Lace-trimmed ruffled pantaloons peeked out from beneath. Her lacy white cap with embroidered roses had trouble constraining her thick, dark hair. 6-year-old Betsy stood between Anne and Rose. Betsy was difficult to keep tidy since she preferred to ride horses in the paddocks and run with the hounds instead of ladylike activities. However, today she stood perfectly still in the flowing pink gown. She wore her auburn hair parted down the middle, with each side swept into a topknot encircled with flowers. A cascade of curls framed Betsy's face. Her downcast large brown eyes looked as if she might burst into tears. "You seem so sad, Betsy. I know you want to smile and be pretty for your new mother," said Liza, laying her hand on Betsy's shoulder. "Yes, but what if Mama Jane doesn't care for us?" The same idea had occurred to Liza, her brother Jeb, and her grandmother Mama, not to mention every enslaved person on Oak Grove Plantation. From childhood, the enslaved learned if a new mistress or master took a dislike to an enslaved loved one, they could be the focus of harsh punishment or sold off on Heartbreak Day with no questions asked. Putting aside her fears, Liza gave Betsy a quick hug. "How could anyone not love you?" "I don't know. Sometimes grown-ups don't need a reason for what they do."